Waste from productions has the potential to pollute the locations we're working in and also the wider environment when it ends up in landfill. We need to ensure we are doing as much as we can to mitigate our impact. In fact, in many cases we're legally obliged to. Albert have some tips on how we can improve our waste policies on productions. Avoid impacts by adopting a zero waste strategy and not using any single-use products, plastic or otherwise. When a film production moves into a studio or onto a location, we will attend site and meet up with the HODs for each department, find out what types of wastes they're going to be producing, and then we'll set up a mini hazardous waste station at each workshop. And then this allows them to be able to segregate and to contain their hazardous waste correctly and legally. Have a policy in place to prevent and respond to oil and fuel spills. If oil or fuel is spilt into the soil, that will stay in the soil for up to 30 years. Now that's a major issue. Other items that are of issue are when there are waste paints and solvents and chemicals, for example. They need to be contained correctly. If we leave them on the side, that could create a spillage, and then we've got a problem. Education and communication is very important in our industry. We regularly do toolbox talks to show crew how they need to segregate and to contain their hazardous waste correctly. Avoid discharges into air, land and water. For example, smoke, glitter, confetti, etc. Where discharges are used, follow best practice guidance and use non-toxic biodegradable material. Every department on a film production produces hazardous waste. They all need to have, at every workshop, a specific containment area for them to be able to segregate and to store their hazardous waste correctly. Items like aerosols, froth packs, gloves, batteries, sharps in the art department. A wide variety of hazardous waste that need to be dealt with correctly. Avoid using paints or chemicals with high VOCs and store all such liquids safely and away from watercourses. Don't discharge any wastewater on location. The departments that have waste liquids, they must use a waste bund. The bund is there for spillage, basically. That water can be slightly contaminated, 1% contamination of waste oil or fuel, where there's been a spill into the bund and there may be rainwater in there as well. So that mustn't be tipped up. It's got to be taken away to a water treatment plant and it's got to be treated correctly. Plastic waste and pollutants can also be digested by birds and aquatic life, and landfills contribute to climate change. We need to do our best to improve our practices and limit our impact. Find more information on wearealbert.org. Thank you.